Welcome back to another Pokemon Market Monday, home of the OG weekly market updates, where every Monday morning we go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going up in price. And we do also cover the big Pokemon news, like cards are set to get revealed. And we got a ton of them today, and that will actually be our question of the day. What is your favorite reveal from the 30th anniversary? And we do have to give a quick thanks to our video sponsor, and that is Platinum Protectors. If you guys need cases for any type of collectible, Platinum Protectors have got you covered. They literally got cases for action figures, comic books, die-cast, Funko Pops, trading cards, and video games. When it comes to trading cards, they got a ton of different selections. One Piece, Japanese Pokemon, they got it all. Acrylic, they got the nice cheaper cases where you're literally only paying a couple dollars a case. So definitely check them out. I'll have all the links in the description. And of course, if you guys want to try out PSA for your first time, click the link, use the code BEARD25, you get $25 off your first submission. Just got to use a new email. And same thing with tag. Use the code BEARD102, you get 10% off your first submission. And if you guys could do me a massive favor, download the FANATICS Collect app, go to Live, go to Collect Originals, and give me a follow on there. I post my Market Monday and my Flying Friday hours before I post it on YouTube. And I'm live in the chat, doing giveaways, ton of fun. So every Thursday, 7 p.m., you can watch Flying Friday, and every Sunday, 7 p.m., you can watch my Market Monday Central Time. So check that out. I'll have all the links. But all right, let's check out some of these reveals. So someone got a picture of the actual book that comes in the ETB that shows all the cards. So we're going to take a peek. We got some clear pictures, but I'm sure by the time you see this, there'll be clear pictures all over the internet. All right, so we got the Sylveon, Gengar, Jirachi, and Salamence. So those are new arts, and they look beautiful. Every one of them looks insane. I think the Jirachi actually looks the best. Then we got our Mewtwo Mew, which we've already seen, and some reprints, which we've already seen. More reprints. And here, we got the Alolan Executor. We got a Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos. We got Lapras. There's so many amazing Pokemon in this set. This could honestly be the greatest set ever created. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It's actually insane. And we got, looks like a Galarian Meowth, Lycanroc. And like I said, just so many popular Pokemon. We got another Meowth up there, which is crazy. We got a Greninja, which looks insane. Coco. I mean, there's just so many. We got multiple Pikachus, a Mewtwo, a Mew. And like I said, I do have some clear pictures here. We got the Articuno. We got the Salamence, which looks super nice. Sylveon looks crazy. The Gengar, beautiful. I'm trying to think which Gengar I like the best. I do like this one more than the Chinese exclusive that just came out. And look at that Mew. Just insane. Super adorable. Let me know down below, like I said, your guys' favorite cards from this reveal. And here is one of those Pikachu cards. Still a little messy in the background. I can't really see exactly what's happening. I mean, that almost looks like a Greninja. So, I don't know. I'm sure we'll be getting super clear pictures, like I said. But I am so excited. And look at this Jirachi. This is insane. I probably said it like 15 times already. But that Jirachi is so beautiful. Now, Jirachi's not the most popular, but wow. I am so excited. I'm very curious on the pull rates for this set. I kind of hope they're a little bit on the easier side. So that way, everybody can collect these cards and can pick them up, for a decent deal on the secondary market. Because if the pull rates are tough, man, these things are going to be so expensive. Wow. I was hoping for a close-up good picture of that Mewtwo, too, because that thing looks wild. All right. We are getting into it. So, as you guys know, we are in a summer slump right now. Not a ton of stuff going up in price. We got the Celebrations UPC market price $1,316. That's still holding strong. But otherwise, the Celebrations ETB market price $473. That's technically going down a little bit. And the Pokemon Center ETB market price is $575. That's still holding super, super strong. But otherwise, there's not a ton of stuff with Celebrations actually coming down in price. A lot of it just isn't going up in price. Next, we have Evolving Skies. Regular ETB still holding strong. Umbreon right around $600. The Evolving Skies booster box is down like 100 or 150 from what it was. Market price $2,600. I've seen sales now for $24, $25. And the Espeon ETB market price is only $530. And we don't really have any new sales for the Pokemon Center ETB. Next, we have Crown Zenith. Regular ETB market price is $335. Technically coming down in price. Sea and Sky Premium Collection, though, still technically going up. Market price $360. And we got the Articuno tin, market price $130, Zapdos $122, Moltres $140. And I want to click on one of these premium figure collections. We have the Zacian here, still doing really good. Last sold for this one $359, $353, and $344. All right, next we have 151. So Pokemon Center ETB still doing great. Market price $1,383, but the UPC is still coming down in price, $919. And we got the regular 151 ETB bouncing back a little bit. This got down to $595 now, $615, $615, $600, $680, $640. So bouncing back a little bit in price, but nothing super crazy. Mini tin display, market price $536. I'm actually curious if that's still going up, which it is. Yeah, looks like the highest sales right around $550. And what else we have for 151? Blooming Waters. Looks like it's going down in price a little bit. Went from $400 to about $385. All right, next we have Prismatic Evolutions. We got the regular ETB, market price $170, holding strong. And the SPC coming down in price a little bit, market price $292. And same thing with the Pokemon Center ETB, market price is now $502. I've seen a few sales now in the 400s. Mini tin display still the same price, $250. And we have Destined Rivals, regular ETB still technically coming down, market price $175. Booster box, market price $550, and still coming down. No super low sales, all right at $555. This next Falling Friday that I have is going to be even bigger than the one that I had last week. It's going to be wild. Pokemon Center ETB, though, still coming down. Was at $560, now $530 and $520. Next, Ascended Heroes, not a ton of movement. Regular ETB actually going down in price, $166. Pokemon Center ETB dropping really hard, market price $462. And it looks like the Mega Lucario poster collection is up a little bit, market price $170. And Gardevoir's at $165. And then it looks like even the pin collection market price has gone up a little bit, not a ton, like $60 to $65. All right, let's check out the individual stuff here. We have the Battle Styles booster box. So every single time we have a dip, it's usually the not so popular stuff that actually hold this value pretty good during these dips because people just aren't even really thinking about it, and everybody's so worried about the most popular sets. So it actually, takes a while for these to go down in price. So Battle Styles was at $255, now Lessel $298, $290, $287, and $275. Next, we have the Brilliant Stars booster box, and we will be checking a ton of pretty much all of the cards from the new Pitch Black set, the pre-sale on TCG Player at the very end of the video. But next, we got Brilliant Stars, was at $593, now $634, $637, and $650 for that booster box. And we have 13 Sparks, still doing really good. It was at $239, now $304, $333, $300. We even have a sale at $499. And we have the Scarlet Violet base set, was at $250. We got sales now at $299, $315, and $317. Next, we have the regular Journey Together booster box, was at $300, dropped to $280, now right back to right around $300. Every sale's at $299. And we have the Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETB, was at $217, now $288, $280, $276. Next, the Phantasmal Flames regular ETB was at $121. We got sales now at $155, $158, and $164, and $170. Next, we have the regular White Flare ETB was at $112. Now last sold $153, $158, and $160. One low one at $140. And Black Bolt regular ETB was at $120. Now $185, $173, and $195. Next, Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETB was at $273. Now $280, $310, $298, $299, $295. And we have the Lost Origin Pokemon Center ETB was at $299. We got sales now at $395, $370, $399, and $400. So still doing really good. And we got a few sealed products left. We have the Greninja UPC was at $375. Now $530, $500, $493. And we have the Arceus V-Star UPC was at $307. Now $380, $400, and $386. All right, we're going to check out some cards, and there's like barely any cards going up for price right now. It's actually wild. All right, we have the Joltik illustration from Stellar Crown was at $5. We got sales now at $7, $8, $10, and $11. And we have the Palmot. Love this because it has the full evolution line in the card. Was at $7.27. Now $10 and $11. And we have the Gigalith from White Flare. Was at $16. And now $18, $20, and $19. Next, the Scrafty from White Flare. And there's actually a ton of Black Bolt and White Flare cards that are actually starting to come down in price for the first time since the set came out. But there's still some going up. Scrafty was at 17, now 29 and 27. Next, the Joltik from Paradox Rift, super adorable card, was at 18, now 26, 29, and 27. And that was about it for illustration rares. Next, we have the Latias EX special illustration rare from Surging Sparks, was at $173. Now 191. We even got a couple at 170, 169, but we got one at 220, 214. Let's see what we can get this one shipped for. A legit seller. Looks like $192 from someone who has a 99.8% rating. And we got some random Lugia cards because they're doing really good for some reason. We got the Lugia V, just a basic V, but this is literally the best basic V. It's done by Arita. It looks crazy. This was at $10, and now we have sales right around 15 and 16. Here's the same exact card, but it's a prize pack series. This was at $40. Now we have sales. Last sold 57, 62, and we even had one at 98. But I feel like this card is actually pretty undervalued with this prize pack series stamp and that Lugia V. It's just sick. We even have the full art Lugia V, was at 14. Now 17, 16, 21, 18, and even the Rainbow Lugia V-Star still going up, was at 35, now 42, 43, and 45. We even got one at 50. Next, we have the Armored Mewtwo. This is a Sun and Moon promo. Was at 220, now 399, 399, 399, and 389 with a picture. Not a ton of sales on TCG Player, but enough to where, this card is going up in price everywhere else. Next, we have the Riolu Pokemon Center promo, was at 55, now 70, 71, and 90. Next, we have the Pikachu Pokemon Center promo from Paldea Evolved, was at $135, now 140, 160, 169, 163. And we're going to end on Pitch Black. We're going to look at 130 point because it still has the pre-sale stuff on TCG Player. So, checking out some illustration rares. 130 point gets her sales from eBay, because there's not really a ton of sales on TCG Player yet, but Slowbro, we got sales at $39, $35, and $22. We got the Delmise at 16, Primanera at 13, the Manectric at 12, another Slowbro at 40. We got the Fomantis at 11, the Toucannon at 10, Armorage at 16, the Bastiodon at 9, Goldeen at 20. Looks like everything's honestly very affordable. Looks like the Slowbro is the most expensive illustration rare. We got Civilite at 15. But yeah, nothing crazy. Like I said, it's a super small set, so these cards are never really going to be crazy expensive. And we have the SIRs. So we have the Orpeco here, 115. Mega Darkrai, 400. Which I did see a Mega Darkrai here. I'm in Texas, as you guys tell. I'm not at home. I'm at Trading Card Con. It's pretty cool. Honestly, in person, it's kind of crazy. Not the biggest fan of the Mega Darkrai design, though. Next, we have the Chandelure at 90. Anything else? Mega Zorora at 110. Already getting pretty cheap. Gladian's Final Battle, $65. That's a trainer. Gwyn is at 64. Another one here at 37. Oh, that's not USD. Let's see, what else do we have? That looks like that's about it. Like I said, such a small set. Let me know down below if you guys did open up any Pitch Black and if anybody pulled the Mega Darkrai. Me and my buddy over the weekend, we just opened up a few packs of Chaos Rising, and he pulled the Mega Greninja SIR, so it's pretty sick. First time we've gotten a pull in quite a while. But alright, that was this week's Pokemon Market Monday. Like I said, not a ton of stuff going up in price, so definitely check out this following Friday. It's going to be crazy. And if you guys like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, Instagram, TikTok, the Fanatics app, please download that and give me a follow there. And all that, you guys know what to do. You guys are the absolute best. And if you guys want to watch any of my other videos, you guys can check out my YouTube playlist and all that. So definitely check that out. But all right, we'll see you next time.